What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Bike Tyson Life Cycles, and today's life cycle is the DMV RIDEOUT / road race day, Sunday fun day. Anybody who lives in the DMV area know that this is like the annual end of ride season once the DMV RIDEOUT happens. It was kind of shaky. At first we wasn't going to go because of the rain delay. They pushed it back to 1 o'clock. Originally it was set for 11, and you know, it was raining like crazy, at least where I was at and some of the surrounding counties. So we was like, yo, are we going or are we not? But once we seen the update from the DMV RIDEOUT people, they was just saying they just postponed it and pushed it back to 1 because too many people was looking forward to this. So we got to, you know, our meetup spot, which is the harbor, and we all rode down to Woodbridge, Virginia, where the DMV RIDEOUT was at. Now, it was about a good 20-25 of us. We wasn't for the DMV RIDEOUT. Good thing we didn't go on the ride, actually, because I think just before we crossed the bridge into Maryland, we seen about 3 accidents. So we was just like, let everybody go. Let's just wait till the parking lot get, you know, empty, and they about a good 10 to 15 minutes, you know, ahead of everybody, and then we'll leave. So what we end up doing was leaving the DMV RIDEOUT to go to our race spot. We had our own little event going on, which seems to, you know, get a lot of attention nowadays. For the past 3 weeks, you know, it's been a hot topic around town, and we were just like, all right, y'all, like we can't, this can't be, you know, too much of an event, because you're gonna start drawing too much attention, which is the wrong attention, which we don't want. But we were just like, all right, let's just, you know, go to the DMV RIDEOUT, kind of, you know, network with everybody and see, you know, who's there, who's not there, and kind of gather our group so we can go to our own event. But oh, shout outs to my wife. I'm gonna tell y'all why. She made this hoodie for me. I like it. I don't know if everybody else like it. It's very colorful. I get it. But yeah, I like this hoodie though. It was comfortable too. She picked a good fabric, I would say that. And you know, she was like, you gotta coordinate when you out here in these streets. I was like, oh, okay, you got it. So shout outs to my wife for the hoodie. Very colorful. And like I said, I think she had another one coming too that's a different color. So if y'all like it, let me know. And if y'all want one, she kind of creative with this shit. So yeah, we here at the DMV RIDEOUT. Now, compared to last year, I felt like it was way more bikes, and I think because of the delay, it kind of cut that in half. I want to say it was probably about maybe 500 to maybe 600 bikes, where last year it was over 1,000. I think it was like 1,100. Like, this whole parking lot was filled and the other side was filled. So yes, it was still a good turnout, but it was way more last year, and we go every year, and I just felt like, yeah, this one was kind of slim. So, but it's still, again, I know the whole rain kind of killed everybody's vibe, and football season starting, so go Eagles again, and maybe some people just wanted to stay and watch the game. So here's our crew. So our race crew, pretty much. And we were just like, all right, as you can see, everything cleared out, and we was on go time. I'm like, yo, let's get to the spot. All the cops will probably be occupied with the RIDEOUT, so they ain't gonna pay the spot no mind, and we can have our Sunday fun day as usual, which we did. We ain't had no issues. We ain't have nobody you know, bang out or anything like that, and it was fun. I think we was out there for about a good 3-4 hours just getting it in. So the race spot is like our sparring. That's like sparring matching against, you know, other bikes, just to see how you line up. And then, you know, it's kind of like a testing tool for people who never been there before, just to see, you know, how they bike run, or if they, you know, kind of new to the road race game, you know, test their skill, I guess you could say. But yeah, as we were heading out, we was just like, chill. We still in Virginia, you know, and you know, VA cops, they chase. So we were just like, let's just chill until we get across the bridge, basically. And you know, some people are hard-headed. As you can see, my buddy Austin, who basically got a souped-up Busa, which I'm about to get to. So stay tuned for that over the winter. I'm doing a 1441 build, and yeah, it's gonna look well, I ain't gonna say it's gonna look like that, but it's going to run like that though. That thing is like a little spaceship, and it moves. I didn't do the 1640. That shit too expensive. I could do the 1441. The way my bank account set up, that's what I'm hitting for. That's what's in the budget, the 1441. So yeah, so we were just, you know, chilling. We got a little spirited because we kind of hit traffic once we got over into the Maryland side, and you know, it is what it is. So shout outs to everybody that attended the race spot. Again, this thing does catch a lot of attention via social media or word of mouth. So I was like, all right, let's get it popping. I'm up first, and this is more like a warm-up match. This is like a little sparring match because I gotta get my tires warm. I get everything dialed in. So I was racing a Gixxer 750. This is his first time there, but he wanted to try it. So I was like, sure. Thing that happened was, I tried to roll out of first gear and I was wheeling like crazy. But once my tire hit down, it was go time, as you can see. So that's just what that was. It was a warm up, and I wheelied in first gear, and I shouldn't have even been in first gear. I should have been in second gear, and I think I was on the wrong mode. Shout out to Reggie who do the tuning. I was on the wrong mode, Reg. So I'm on U2 now, like, which is set up for road racing. So yeah, so once we did that, it was go time. So I was taking on everybody. I don't care. For me, it's practice. I don't care if I win or lose. It's just practice for me, just to get that seat time. And this Ducati V4R ain't no fucking joke. I was happy as shit that I got out on him. And again, that top end speed on that V4 is real. As you can see, he was coming. I was holding on for dear life, like, bruh, let's go. Nope, it is that what happened. And he still got it. So, by like a tire. So, again, there's rules to the race spot. Only 2 people, and sometimes 3, just depends. But nobody else need to be on that road, you know, when we doing our racing. This could have been very tragic if you pay attention. When I was racing this V4R, there was the guy who I started with on the Gixxer 750. He was doing a pull, but I don't think he was paying attention to the road. And watch this. Pay attention. Look at this. He almost swiped the hell out of him on the back end because he wasn't paying attention. So we made that known. We gathered back up and was like, yo, only the racers out there. Nobody else should be on that road. Once, you know, the cars go ahead and do the damn thing, we got enough space for half a mile. I need everybody to be out the way, because anybody know when you going that fast, shit can happen in a millisecond. So here's another one, the ZX10R, the V4R, and me. And again, this is just fun. We was just sparring, and hey, I had to do different views. I had to do like a front view and a rear view just so you can get the gist of it. They said I jumped on this one. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I jumped. They was kind of ahead of me. I was like, hold on, I thought we was starting at 40. This don't look like it was going 40. And that ZX10R was kind of jumping out a little too early. I was like, hey, y'all cheating. But I think he missed the gear, which is why he fell back. Or no, the ZX10R spun out, and I think the V4R missed the gear or something like that. And I don't know, something happened. But we ran it back though. So, but that V4R and that ZX10, them things can move. That ZX10 is definitely fast. Well, fast for me because, again, I'm heavy and he light as a feather. Then shout out to my boy Just on his booster. He this was his first time, but he looked like he was getting comfortable. Yeah, that booster can move, and I don't know if he pulled up or he missed the gear, but he didn't finish. So I don't know what happened. Something happened there. I think he missed the gear, but hey, that's still a win because he didn't finish, or he didn't. The race spot is at the end. I mean, not the race spot. The end line is where we marked it at. So yeah, if you don't finish, then it don't matter. But here's another one. Again, a ZX-10R. This is a different weight class. I mean, I think total, me and the bike, we had like 775 pounds. That's heavy. And I still had a full tank of gas. And that ZX-10R, probably, I ain't gonna say half, but I would say more like 500 pounds total. And there you go. He kicked my ass. What you want me to say? Ain't shit I can say. And again, these are just different views, so you get just to see, different angles. And again, shout out to my wife for this hoodie. This hoodie was dope. It's definitely, it's a lot of red in it, so it definitely pops. But again, I thought it was dope, and hey, happy life. What they say? Happy wife, happy life. So it is what it is. I don't care. So yeah, so that's just what this was. We had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, share the thing, and I'll see y'all next time out at the race bike. Y'all know who y'all are.